Good. I'm really proud of the growth that those guys have taken from practice 1 to now about practice 13.
Coach, we were just talking to Jason Patterson. He mentioned DJ Miller as a guy that is really catching his attention with the way he's going about business this spring. What is it about his game that you've really?
DJ's a tall, long body that can run. I think he tracks the ball really well, but so does Quisenberry. He does some really good things at the slot. He's shifty. Preston Bowman is a bigger guy at the Z that plays really physical. I think those young guys have done a really good job coming here in the spring and establishing themselves to earn a role this fall.
It looks like you've got a lot of guys who fit different parts and bring different things to the table. Is that versatility a good thing for you?
Yeah, you don't want all the guys that do the exact same thing all the time. I think we got different guys that specialize at what they specialize at. Like I say, as a whole group right now, we got to continue to work on the small things, continue to get better day in and day out. And right now we're working through that. I think that's what the spring is for. Figure out what those guys' strengths are, what are their weaknesses, put them in positions so they can succeed.
Bush mentioned Kendrick as a guy who's growing and adding to his game. What have you seen from him so far?
I love Kendrick. I love his maturity. I love his presence. He's a strong, powerful runner. He's hard to tackle in space. He's played in big games. I think that piece is always valuable. And he's added that presence to the room, and I think our room could have used that. And right now, he's doing a really good job this spring.
That build of his frame really jumps out at you when you see him. Is he a guy that can kind of turn short passes into big plays?
That's the hope. I mean, he's been doing a really good job with some ball in hand stuff. I think he's a tough tackle. He really is. He's built like a running back. He's powerful like a running back, but he has receiver traits. And I think we're going to continue to fine tune his game. And I think he's taking a tremendous step.
In the practice that we got to come out and watch, looked like Zach puts a lot of zip on those balls. Is that something that your guys, has it been any kind of adjustment for them?
Our job is to catch the ball. He does have a strong arm. It makes him hit. He has a really strong arm. Our job is to catch the ball.
I always like to ask you guys on the offensive side too, who's been giving you trouble on the other side of it?
I'll be honest with you, man. I'm so focused on trying to get these receivers ready right now. That's been my whole goal. Get these guys ready, get better day by day. Defense is doing a really good job. They always have. They got some really good guys over there, but right now I'm just focused on these receivers and trying to get them better.
Sorry to ask you late, but DJ had a great catch when we were out there last week. Just what's his process been like?
He's learning. He's learning. He's getting better day by day. The freshmen coming in, they always have to adjust to what the speed is, what's required of them to continue to produce at a high level. Consistency is key in all of it. The small things add up to the big things, and he's done a really good job just adjusting. He's a really good talent. I think Preston Bowman has done the same thing. Quisenberry has done the same thing. I'm proud of all those guys. I'm glad they got here, early on like they did, because hopefully by fall camp, the same mistakes that they're making now, they're not making at fall camp.
When he does figure out those weaknesses, what can that size bring to you?
I think it brings versatility. It brings size, as you speak of. I think it brings speed element to it. And like I say, I'm super proud of his growth from practice 1 to practice 13 right now. He's got to continue to work through some of the things, but I think he's giving himself a chance right now.
Thanks, Coach.